Momentai. This deck has some busted updates tonight. Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in to Team Forbidden's YouTube page. It is I, Summon the Fanatic, back at you with the update for Terriermon, or Rapidmon rather now. Rapid Gargo. What did BT16 do for this deck? Oh my god. We got a busted X for both the Terriermon itself and the Rapidmons. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Trying to see if we can get everything here. All right, so first things first, we're gonna go through the Digi-Eggs. We are still running, I believe we did the update last time on this. We got 4 copies of Terriermon from EX4. In my opinion, this is the best generic green egg at the moment. You can run the Gummymons if you like, but the DP boost is just way too crucial. It comes in, it's way more generic and it just comes up way more often in my opinion. For our 5th egg, because you do need to run 5, we run the Terriermon from BT14. You can easily trigger the Terriermon with the Willises and with the Henrys. I was trying Mimi out today. It did not come up, and it actually cost me a game in one game because I wasn't paying attention to the field and the board, but I also didn't have my 5s. So Mimi just didn't come up. The Henry, we'll get into it later. It just triggers this Terriermon's effect a lot better and gives you 2,000 boost. So continues to go with that. All right, into the rookies, and we've got a whopping 14 of them, just like last time. We have 4 copies of the Terriermon from Starter Deck 16. Self-explanatory, play a Tamer or a Lotmon with a reduced cost by 2. We actually are still running the Lotmon in here. I tried cutting the Lotmon, and it just felt like the deck was missing something. And then inheritable generic plus 1,000 when you're suspended, all turns. Fantastic. 4 copies of the new Terriermon X. I see some people running only 3 copies of this card. I don't get it. This thing is dumb. I might swap out for the 1 additional copy of this just to have a little bit extra surge, but this card is just so good. How to say? Okay, so 3, 1, 0 cost from any level green, level 2. Gummymon or Terriermon for 0. Not even sure why they included the Gummymon on there, because you're never going to Digivolve from Gummymon off of this. The only Gummymons in the game are green, so it's 0 regardless. I guess they're future-proofing for if they make, like, I don't know, a black Gummymon sometime in the future. Whatever. But anyways, the main reasons you run this card are, it's your turn. When you would Digivolve into a Digimon card with Gargomon or Rapidmon in its name, you reduce the cost by 1. So this Rapidmon, you'll Digivolve into it for 2 off of this. That is insane. With a training, you Digivolve into this for training, or 2 Willises, you Digivolve into this for free. Unfortunately, it doesn't work with the other Rapidmon, the original one from BT8, or the original Armor one from BT8. That's just going to reduce it by 3, which this only says Terriermon, doesn't say Terriermon in name. Unfortunate that they didn't make it work with both of them, but it is what it is. Oh, and it's inheritable as if you've got Rapidmon or Gargomon, you get piercing. So you suspend the bodies with your effects, and then you punch over them and you pierce. Enough said. All right, so I'm going to do these a little bit out of order. So we got 2 of the Memory Blocker Terriermon. I want to cut this card, but I know the moment I do, it's going to come up. And 2, I want to try and see if I can find room for more. But I'm running this Terriermon partially because I tried the EX2 one out. It just did not come up anytime I needed it, ever. I never had it and the original Terriermon to play my 3 cost Tamers for free. Or my 4 cost Tamers for 1. I just never had the 2 of them together. But this one can search. And with the Lotmon, it might seem a little counterintuitive to run the Lotmon in here, but you can still play it for free off of the Double Typhoons. You can still play it for 1 off of the ST17 Terriermon. And if you give your Digimon Alliance, you can Digivolve into Mega Gargomon Ace on swing. That is insanely good and helps prevent counters, which this deck just automatically loses to counters. If you run into, you go Gargo Ace, or you have Gargo Ace, or you have Rapidmon, and you are forced to swing, they will hard counter you with Vikemon and de-Digivolve you back to Terriermon, and then that's it. Your stack is gone. Or they'll just de-Digivolve your Mega Gargomon, and that's it. No, this will help prevent that. So that will let you go into Mega Gargo Ace on with a Rapid on swing. And if your opponent has any bodies that they can blast on top of, you say, no, you are suspended and you cannot Digivolve. So here's hoping that these two work together a lot better. I wish I could find room for a third copy of this. I don't think you cut the X for it, but that might be just me. So that's it for the rookies. And again, the 2 memory blocker Terriermons, because it's Terriermon and Lotmon. This is the best art. Into the level 4s. All right. So we touched on the Rapidmons. So 4 from BT8 and 4 from ST17. This one's better than this one, but this one does come up occasionally when you have to deal with wide boards. You just say, like, all right, suspend those things equal to the number of tamers that we got, and minus 5k 3/1s. Great. Now, this next choice might seem a little weird, and I've seen a lot of people cut Gargomons. The reason for this is it's a 1 cost. So the idea is you have this on top of Gummymon. You've only got like 3 memory. You go this, Gargo on top of this for free, and then you can Rapid them for free, or for 3, or for however much you got if you got Willis in training. So it just lets you build your stack a lot faster if you don't have the Rapid. Because, like I've said before, you can't argue with free Digivolution. Yeah, the Inheritable kind of sucks, but you're going to be suspending most of your opponent's stuff anyway. So you're going to be having it when swinging into them. If you're piercing, though, you're not going to have it for the security checks unless they have, you know, like 3 or 4 different suspended Digimon on board. But either way, it's mostly just here for the free evolution. For the level 5s, we only run the 4 Rapidmon. This is all you need. This card is bonkers. You have a Tamer out, you de-Digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon. If they have a level 6 Ace out, it's like, cool, I get to play this direct. I just get to play this for free, for 3. So, yeah, can't be bounced or return to hand or deck. This is your answer to Galgomon, because that thing is still running around. Kill that deck, please. I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of fighting it. You hit the wrong card. 4 Mega Gargomon Ace. There's no beating around the bush. This card is busted. I tried running it with 3. It's too busted. You have to run 4. Even though Ace Overflow really sucks if they get rid of it, you have to run 4 because this thing blasts on top of your 4s. 8 of your 10 4s and all of your 5s. And your other 6s as well, because they have Rapidmon in name. We'll get to this boy in just a moment. But yeah, Mega Gargomon Ace Digivolves from any black level 5 or green, or black or green level 5 for 4, or any Rapidmon for 5. And then you suspend 2 of your opponent's Digimon, and then 2 of your Digimon or Tamers. So this is how you answer hybrids. And then you select 2 other targets, and then they can't unsuspend or Digivolve. This thing is stupid. This thing is like one of the only way this would be even more broken is if it were on play or win Digivolve. That's the only way it could be more broken. Oh yeah, and it's a double attacker too. So yeah, either win Digivolve or enter attack once per turn. You unsuspend it. This is so good. All right. The other level 6 that we run. 4 copies of Rapidmon X Antibody. This thing is fucking dumb. It's about as dumb, if not more dumb than the Mega Gargo. But if this is the regular art, I'm working on getting the alts, but the alts are like $100 a piece right now because people are crazy about it right now. I've got one because Eric pulled one from his box and I still have to track down the other 3. But this card is, All right, so I should explain what it does. 11 play cost, 11,000 DP. Digivolves from any level 5 green or yellow for 3, or any Rapidmon for a cost of 4. Rapidmon specifically. Yes, that includes the level 5, although you're just going to Digivolve on that one for free. Or either of the armors. So again, for 1 cost less than the Mega Gargo Ace, you can go straight from a 4 into a 6. If that doesn't sound insanely broken to you, I don't know what the hell you're on. But give me some of it. So, first things first, when it's got Armor Purge. So meaning, if it's going to be deleted by battle or a card effect, you just trash the top card of your stack. So if you use this to prevent it from being deleted or bounced, you're not going to be able to do anything about DP minus unless you use the option card, but unfortunately we're not running that because it sucks. It's not worth it. But yeah, basically this thing, when it Digivolves, you suspend all of your opponent's Digimon, and then it can attack. Either a Digimon or a player. And all turns, if you have Rapidmon or X antibody in the sources, so again, that's either of these, any of these 3 or any other Rapidmon, if you want to just run like, I don't know, the EX4 or the BT31, you know, the 2-cost evolution, that's not really all that good. Don't run those. They're not worth it anymore. If you got that, all of your opponent's suspended Digimon get 4,000, minus 4,000 DP. And that's continuous. That's during all turns. So if they're suspended, they get minus 4. You want to swing into this? All right, you're getting minus 4, son. And all turns, once per turn, if an opponent's Digimon is deleted either by a battle or having his DP reduced to 0, you get 2 memory. So yeah, this thing will suspend all memory blockers and just outright kill them. Can swing over pretty much everything. This thing is dumb. It is arguably not as dumb as the Mega Gargomon Ace, but what's dumb is that the Mega Gargomon Ace can go on top of this one. So if they think they're safe, you could just be like, yeah, no, Blast Evo, yeah, suspend, and you can't Digivolve now. You run 4 and 4 because, good God, this deck is so fun, but it is so dumb. You have to continually moment tie, and I'm having a hard time chilling right now if y'all can't tell. Because this deck is dumb. Okay, so into the Tamers, we're running 3 copies of Willis. I was running 4 Willis and 2 Mimi, and I didn't like the Mimis. I'm also running a couple of Henrys because I want to be able to search those with the other Terrier, the one from EX4. So we've got 1 Henry for the, the potential Biomerge. You play a Terriermon off of your Double Typhoon, and then you Digivolve into Mega Gargo for 4, and it gets Rush. By placing Rapidmon and Gargomon under it. And if you've got the right sources, it's gonna be, if you got the right sources and you have the memory setter out, you're gonna start with 3. They have a body, you go to 4. Oh, there we go. Play Terrier off a Double Typhoon. What? You don't have a Leviamon or a Biting Crush to say bonjour? Yeah, I'm going into my Gargomon for 4, and then suspending 2 of your bodies and swinging into your security and doing nasty stuff and attacking twice, because I've got Rush now. The Henry Wong. The reason for the Henry Wong is, again, like I mentioned with the Mimi earlier, this triggers whenever one of your Tamers suspends. And it also helps when you're attacking with any Rapidmon or Gargomon. So, your opponent has a pesky, like, low body board on the field. You have this out. You have this under. You attack with it. You suspend the Henry. to suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. They get -4. If they're deleted, you gain the 2 memory. Either way, you get the +2 from this. And it's a lot easier to trigger this with the Henry than the Mimi. That's my logic behind that. I know there's a lot of players who probably don't agree with me on that, but that's my choice. So yeah, I feel like these 6 Tamers are the way to go. At least until the new Willis comes out in 17. And even then, I still think this is the way to go. Until we get a 3rd Rapidmon freaking armor win! For the options, we have 3 copies of Agility Training. Self-explanatory. Everything in this deck is green, so you're always going to hit something off of it. Because we're not running the new option card because it's yellow. And we could run Heaven's Judgment in here, but it's not green. So we're not running it. 3 copies of Double Typhoon. Cut it down from 4, and yes, it was kind of painful cutting it down from 4, but the way that I see it is I had one game where I had all 4 copies of this card on the field for the delay, and I didn't have anything to play off of it. So I'm just like, you know what? I've got 3 of this. I've got 3 of this. I've got 2 Searcher Terriermons, and I've got a ton of draws with all of my free Digivolutions and the X form going on top of any of the regular Terriermons. I think I'm going to be good. 1 copy of the Hidden Potential Discovered, because this card should probably be banned. This card is not fair in any way, shape, or circumstance. And I wish I could find more. I was running 2 copies of this card initially today, and I cut the 2nd copy for the Mega Gargamon Ace. This deck has a, if Magnamon X gets going and, or Tyrant gets going, you're going to have a hard time trying it's a real uphill battle against those 2 decks because Tyrant just says, okay, I'm unaffected by Digimon effects. Magnamon just says, yeah, I'm unaffected by everything and I get 3,000 attack. Good luck swinging over me. So, this basically helps deal with those types of boards, and it's your answer. Every time I drew this card today, though, I wished it was always something else. That's basically why I'm only running the 1. It feels like you need to run the 1. I wish I could find room for a 2nd one, but the deck space is kind of tight because there's a lot of stuff that you need to do a whole bunch of other stuff. So guys, that's the Rapidmon Gargamon deck profile from BT16 onward, updated with the Rapidmon X. If there's anything else that you'd like to see or any changes or recommendations you think might make the deck a little bit better, please comment down below, let me know. Otherwise, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell down below for notifications, and we'll catch you guys next time. Momentai peeps.